Okay, so as I said, we're going to look at section 9.5 today, which is comparing functions. And so what the graphs and what's in green is your notes from yesterday. You need to add to them what's in blue underneath. I'll turn off the lights. Okay, so we looked at linear, quadratic, and exponential functions over the last couple of days. So remember that a linear function is a graph that's a straight line. It has constant first differences, and now we're adding to it that it's always an equation in the form y equals mx plus b. Okay, so that's what it means to be linear. Quadratic functions look like u's, or if they're flipped upside down, they look like upside down u's. They have constant second differences, and they're always in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Exponent of 2 to be a quadratic. Okay, and then exponential functions start out flat, go to slope. They're characterized by constant, and they're always in the form y equals ab to the x, where your x is your exponent. That's what it means to be exponential. Okay, makes sense? Any questions on the review part? Okay, so today we're going to compare graphs and tables and equations to see which one has the highest slope. Okay, so if I look at example 1, Deidre and Beth each deposit money into their checking accounts weekly. Their account information for the past several weeks is shown. So here's Deidre's account balance, here's Beth's account balance. Okay, we're going to compare them to figure out which one has the highest slope. Okay, so to find their slope, we need to find our common difference. So what do I need to do to get from 60 to 75? Add 15. So I know that Deidre's slope is $15. Okay, for Beth, then I need to figure out how much I go up and over to get to my next one. So how much am I going up? Okay, and so 20 divided by 1 is 20. So Beth's slope is $20. Your y-intercept is where they start. Where does Deidre's account balance start? She starts at $60, right? She starts out having $60. Okay, what about Beth? Where does Beth start? 40. Okay, and as I said, we're going to compare their slopes. Which graph is growing by a bigger amount? Which one has the bigger slope? If you look at your slopes, we have Deidre's slope at 15, we have Beth's slope at 20. Which one's bigger? Beth. So Beth's account would be the account you'd want because it grows by more. Okay, so all we're doing is comparing slopes. So if I do the same thing, then for example 2, I'm given that an investment analyst offers 2 different investment options, investment A and investment B. We need to figure out which one's going to make us more money. So we're going to compare our slopes. From 0 to 20, when it gives you an interval, that's what you go by. So from 0 to 20, I'm going up, how many? 20. Okay, what do we do to get from 10 to 32.07? Okay, so I'm going to add 22.07. So over 20 years, I had $22.07. Okay. If I look at investment B, I'm going from 0 to 20. So I need to figure out how much I'm going up and how much I'm going over to get there. So how much do I go up from 10 to 25? 15. So I went up $15 20 years. So which one has then the bigger slope? A has 22.07, B has 15. Which one's bigger? Investment A. Yep. That's all we're doing is comparing slopes to figure out which graph is better. It's only 10 problems. Alright, let's do one more because let's look at equations and then we will get started on your assignment. So example 4 says a town is approximating 1,000 homes. The town council is considering a plan for the future. Plan A calls for an increase of 200 homes per year. So our slope is what? What are we increasing by each year for plan A? What? 200. There you go. The number in front of your X is your slope. So for investment A, we're increasing by 200 homes per year. For investment B, we're increasing by 10% per year. So 10% per year. So my slope is 1.10. Okay, so which one then is going to give me more homes? A or B? Yeah, you have to write down your slopes, and then you have to write which one it is, A or B. No.
You just have to write the slopes for the number, and then which one's bigger?
Yep. Okay, so everything's pretty much done for you on the assignment. You just need to find your slopes and then figure out which one is the better of the graphs. 664, 1 through 10.